Hey y'all, good morning. This month's If Table topic was about prayer, and we were challenged to list 4 people down that we would pray for to come to faith. And I hope everybody did that and has 4 people that they are praying for. But today I wanted to talk about what our prayers really look like. My prayers have changed over the years dramatically. And when I was younger, I definitely prayed differently than I pray today. And you can go to Pinterest or Google and find tons of resources on prayer and how to pray. There's lots of examples of prayer in the Bible. But specifically, I want to talk today about using prayer offensively. In Ephesians 6, Paul describes the armor of God, and our 2 weapons are the sword of the Spirit and prayer. So if we're only given 2 weapons, then that means that they are both very, very powerful. And I've noticed up until recently, I haven't used prayer offensively. It's been defensively. I usually wait until something happens and then I pray about it. If my marriage is going through a rough patch, I pray for my husband and myself. If my kids are misbehaving, I pray for my kids. If my finances are not behaving the way I want them to, then I pray for my finances. If someone gets sick, then I pray for their health. And then usually when those situations are justified and rectified and corrected, then I will stop praying for them. So it's almost as if I'm using prayer as a fire extinguisher instead of an offensive weapon in order to prevent those things from happening to begin with. And I've also noticed that the more that I have studied the Word, instead of reading books about the Word or reading books about Jesus and the Bible or godly topics, that the more my prayer life has improved. And one of the resources that I love is Beth Moore's book, Praying God's Word. And in that, she talks about using Bible verses and changing them into prayers. And one of the things that I learned from that is that God gave us the words in the Bible for a reason, to learn about Him, but also to give us words when we don't really know what words we need to pray. So I want to know how you pray. Do you use the Lord's Prayer as an example and just change it up? Do you pray specifically for things that people have asked you to pray for? Do you journal? Do you use a Bible study and use the words that it says in the Bible study for you to pray? Do you use prayer resources like Stormy R. Martian's book that has tons and tons and tons of awesome prayers? Or do you pray specifically? Do you write them down? I just want to know. There's no wrong answers. There is no judgment, despite what I accidentally said last time. But I just want to know how you pray.